All right, boys. Y'all ready? You ready? See, I know exactly what you all think. Tyler, you're just grading all that junk that nobody cares about, all that modern Wimby, nobody cares about him. He's gonna flame out just like Zombie. You may be right. You may be right. He might flame out. But you don't think I can actually grade 90s cards? What about 90s MJ cards? What if I told you this entire order was 90s MJ? Well, let's dig into it.
Is a promise sounding like a noise? All this time, will you stay? Oh, be kind when the night devours our naive longing. Open fire, open line.
Ooh. Ooh. And there's some thicks. Ooh. Some thick MJs? Oh, what could those be? I'm gonna set these over to the side, and I don't want to show them off just yet, because I want to talk about what we are about to go through. See, MJ cards are notoriously difficult to find in good shape, especially from the 90s, because Michael Jordan is the most submitted card to PSA. His cards are unmatched in terms of the volume submitted to PSA. As a result, it is becoming increasingly difficult to find clean MJ cards on the market. And because they're not creating new cards, that means everyone is flocking to older stuff, and the good stuff continues to dry up. So you gotta get a little creative with trying to find good MJs, and that means lower tier inserts, maybe some base cards, but every now and then you stumble across something that is truly rare and truly overlooked. And in this video, I think that I've found that. So what we are going to be grading and revealing today is the 1999 Upper Deck Master Collection Michael Jordan set. Now, this is an incomplete set, and I want to just show card number 1 that is showing here. This is what these cards look like. You can see the first one, gemmed in. These cards come 23 cards in a set, and there are also mystery packs, as well as randomly inserted game jerseys, autographs, game floors, and of course even a mystery pack 1 of 1. Of course that's been pulled. But this was the first high-end release from Upper Deck. It later became a master collection that other different types of sets, like the Los Angeles Lakers had a master collection set. This was essentially the prequel to Upper Deck Ultimate Collection, and then ultimately, no pun intended, Upper Deck Exquisite. So this was their first high-end trial run at seeing how the market would receive a high-end product. And each of these cards comes in the base set, not stamped as a serial number, but it's kind of embedded into the card itself, all with the same serial number. This came from collection, what is that, 83? 83 of 500. So how did I stumble across these cards? Well, I look for MJ cards very regularly. You may not believe it, I look for other things outside of just Wimby. So I came across a seller who was selling these, and it looked, because they were all the same serial number, it looked as if he was breaking up his set or a set that he had in his possession. And it was my assumption that they were not picked over because they were all the same serial number. So I slept on the cards for a little bit. I woke up the next day, saw that 5 or 6 had sold. And I immediately started kicking myself because I did not make offers on all the cards. So I immediately submitted an offer on all remaining cards, and of course every single card was accepted. So in this, we are going through all of the cards that I have in my possession, I do not have all 23. I have 17 of the 23. And we're going to see how many Gem Mint cards we got. In my opinion, it is very special if you can find 90s MJ cards that are in Gem Mint condition. It does not matter if it is NBA licensed MJ 90s, from base cards to subset cards, which were not insert cards, they were cool base cards. They become more popular than base cards, by the way, over time because they look better and they get confused with inserts. Then the insert cards, anything MJ 90s to me is very, very special. It's even more special if it is a NBA licensed, serial numbered MJ from the 90s and it comes back PSA 10. The market value for these cards, as we'll go through, in my opinion, is vastly underrated, and I have a very high asking price because of that, because I don't think that these are accurately valued as it stands right now. These cards to me are iconic. So, as we go through these, they're not in order, as I just opened these up. Some of these are gonna have an inner sleeve, so they may have like a wavy pattern to them. Dude, these cards are beautiful. All right, 2 for 2, PSA 10. So the set itself is meant to capture some of Michael Jordan's most iconic moments. Just as every set that Michael Jordan has, whether it's Rare Air, the Master Collection, all the various tribute sets, they're all really trying to show off Michael Jordan's greatest feats. The 23 Nights set, this one is also showing off some of the cool things that MJ did. So 63 points against the Boston Celtics, year 2. This is cataloging an event from every single year of MJ's career as well as the championship run. So this one's 63 points. And again, I don't have every single one. This one is the card number 5, 87-88 season, just the regular 87-88 season. Then we've got PSA 10 88-89 season. So what is that, 4 for 4 so far? The first 9 comes in probably one of my favorite poses or cards in the set, which is the 88 Slam Dunk card. I love that dunking pose, just iconic MJ. That is a poster on many a kid's wall back in the day. Next, the 92 championship run. This one is a PSA 9. Next, we've got the shot over Craig Elo from the Cleveland Cavaliers. This one's PSA 10. I believe that was the 89 playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I do not want those to fall. Next, we've got 85-86 season. This is a year 2 full season MJ. Dude, look at that young dude. I love to see MJ play today. Would love to see MJ play. Just that with the energy, with his speed, his athleticism. I mean, he would tear it up. Of course, Master MJ, you know, post-retirement baseball MJ. He's a master too, just because of his footwork. Like footwork MJ is just another level. He doesn't even need athleticism. He doesn't even need spacing. He's just got a fadeaway to just shoot over you. 90-91 MJ, PSA 10. Dude, these cards. Oh, these are so sweet, man. 86-87 MJ. The one that averaged 37 points a game MJ. That's unstoppable MJ. Next, we got 91-92. So just regular, nothing's really commemorated that year. Next, 93 championship run. This one is also a PSA 10. Next one, I think is really, really cool because a lot of Jordan collectors will go after poses depending on the shoes that they wear. And these are the most iconic MJ shoes of all time, at least the year. So this is 96, 95, 96 with the Jordan 11s. Jordan 11, of course, you have the regular season. MJ's white with the black patented leather or suede patent leather. And then, of course, you have the Columbias, which are I call those all-star games. Then you have the Space Jams, which look like the playoffs, but they have the bluer, icy blue outer sole or icy green. And then of course you have the playoffs. Most people call them breads. OG people who really know what's up, who had a pair of all of them growing up, we call them playoffs. Next, 92, 93 MJ. Dude, that might be best MJ. That might be the best, because at that point he was getting to become footwork MJ, and he still had athleticism. He was flying. Here's 95, 96 season. So that was 96 championship run. This is 95, 96 season. And I believe that's Penny Hardaway, unlicensed Penny Hardaway. I don't understand why Penny Hardaway is unlicensed there. He was an Upper Deck exclusive. Maybe he wasn't a 99. Maybe he was not an Upper Deck exclusive. 98 championship run. So this is the last Bulls uniform card in the set, because the last card in the set is retirement MJ at the podium. And I don't have that one, and I don't think it's that cool anyway. Next one, we've got, MJ 40, number 45 MJ, 94-95 season, PSA 9. And then last but not least, we have got the 97 championship run MJ, PSA 10. Just beautiful, man. I think that this is probably one of the coolest mail days that I've ever had, because to get, I think it's 13 PSA 10s on 90s MJ cards that are serial numbered. I get it. I cheated a little bit because these are from a master collection set and they were from the same person. Totally understand it. I think this is special. And in my opinion, this blows away any mail day that I've done in the past couple of videos, at least in the past couple of weeks that you all have seen. There's been some incredible cards. This one is my favorite because MJ is my favorite player. These cards I looked up to as a kid, knowing I could never afford a master collection set. Today, if you want a sealed one, I don't even know if there's any in existence that you can find, because there are only 500 master collection sets out there. I don't know of any of them that are out there anywhere. The autographs are highly collectible. The game jerseys, highly collectible. Everything highly collectible from the set. I'm pumped. I am pumped. I have a very high asking price on these, way above comps, because I don't think these are cards that need to be blown out onto the market. These are cards that you need to store away and don't see the light of day, because this is basketball card royalty in my opinion. All right, guys. See you next time.